anything can happen in the postseason.
Wes, it has been a rowdy atmosphere in Lamar for the 3A state tournament. As you can tell, the stands have been packed by Lamar fans and other teams alike because it is a new season, win or go home, just like all the rest of the state tournaments. But if you ever wondered if there's any parity in small class high school basketball, look no further than today. We've already had insane upsets here on this floor. Let's go and start off with Little Rock Episcopal playing Rivercrest. The Wildcats, headlined by Kellen Robinson, brother of former Razorback KK, who earlier this season made history with a 61-point game, the 9th most ever in Arkansas. In the first, Robinson starts lighting up the scoreboard. A fast break lay-in there, followed by being strong down low, gathering an offensive board and putting it back. But the Colts show they came to play. Freshman Jaden Young rolls down the lane and floats it off the back iron. 4-seed Rivercrest up by 4 after 1. Another freshman coming up big for the Colts. Buda Harris has an and one basket. The Colts building their early lead to 11. Time for Episcopal to come back. Robinson storms in for the goal and cleaning up the glass again, gets fouled but makes it anyways. Other Wildcats pitching in now. Grant Gary letting it go from the wing, and it's through for the triple. Close game again, but before half, Rivercrest shows they're here to stay. Cavante Washington's and one sends the Colts into half, up 3. Is an upset brewing? Kellen Robinson says not so fast. Euro-stepping his way for the score. Then taking matters into his own hands, driving in, shaking and baking, getting another to drop. Episcopal trims the third quarter deficit to 1, but Rivercrest keeps dealing punches. Washington has another 3-point play in the paint. Robinson dishing, and his teammate is off the mark, but watch out below, Robinson sneaks in for the putback. A 1-point game before the break, but the Colts heat up. Young is money on the long 3-ball. In beating the buzzer, Young crosses in, draws contact, and sinks the contested floater. Rivercrest up 8, and the Wildcats are in trouble. Elijah Mason drives baseline and hits, but the pesky Colts just won't go away. Coming up with the steal, Young is under the hoop for a score, count the foul. Rivercrest ahead by 7 with 2 minutes to go, and it's now or never for Episcopal. Robinson drives the distance of the court for the score. Immediately after, picking off a pass and taking it the distance. The star sophomore willing his team back in it, splitting defenders and scores to make it a 3-point game with a minute to go. But in crunch time, the Wildcats falter and the Colts flourish. Have a game Jaden Young finishing with 27 points. Some crucial free throws later, Rivercrest holds on late and shocks the Wildcats. Despite Robinson dropping 33 points, Episcopal falls by a score of 63-56 and are eliminated. The Lamar girls knocked off the 4-time defending state champion Melbourne Bearcats, a dynasty in Arkansas girls basketball. That's a huge upset, and the CAC boys are well on their way to knocking off Newport, another upset right here at Lamar. We'll have highlights later of those games. Those sounds are the yells of Lamar players and cries of hometown fans as the Lady Warriors knock off 4-time defending state champ Melbourne 47-43. Now that's one way to start a state tournament in your own house, and this is cool to see for any sports fan. While the Bearcats girls basketball dynasty comes to a sharp stop, both teams link arms for a prayer circle after the game. Now on to another marquee boys matchup, Central Arkansas Christian facing the favored conference champ Newport. In the second, it looks like the Greyhounds will take care of business, taking a lead and momentum. But the Mustangs say giddy up. Kevin Williams with a head of steam, giving it up to Jackson Hampton, who puts it through. Joseph Barronette comes up with this rejection. CAC pushing it up floor and looking to retake the lead. Using the perimeter, they do just that. Sam Maddox ending up with it, and he splashes home the 3. CAC in the groove before half. Grayson Williams going up, and he's blocked, gets it right back, and this time he scores and counts the foul. An and one is nice, but how about 2 back-to-back? Maddox crashes in for another 3-point play. CAC hits halftime up by 8, and that sequence proves to be a game changer. The Mustangs never giving up their lead and building it into the double digits, going on to shock Newport 57-45. The Lady Wildcats facing Manila in round 1. Episcopal, a young team highlighted by key freshmen. Lainey Marsh is one of them. She has a 3-pointer and a trip to the line. The Wildcats leap back ahead by double digits and keep it that way. Another star 9th grader, Sydney Sanders, with that fast break bucket. The rest of this one is just icing on the cake. The star youngster Sanders hitting a pair of jumpers to finish with a team high 18 points. The Episcopal girls move on, beating Manila 51-32. Beating Manila 51-32. Could the boys work that same kind of magic against Rivercrest? This game would have fans stuck standing. The Wildcats head